Good evening, everyone. Greetings from New York. Nuala, thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of this special evening honouring Peter Tyrrell. I'm only sorry I can't be with you all in person over there in London, but please know that I'm with you all in spirit and kinship. Several years ago, I read Peter Tyrrell's deeply moving and harrowing memoir, Founded on Fear. And like everyone gathered in London tonight, I wanted to memorialise and honour this great man. To help me, I chose the work of another great man, Irish poet and Nobel laureate Seamus Heaney. Peter Tyrrell deserved the very best, I thought. Heaney's iconic poem, The Talland Man, is about an Iron Age naturally mummified body found in a bog in Denmark in 1950. Archaeologists believe that he was a human sacrifice, an offering to the gods, for a better harvest, perhaps. In my poem, Letterfrack Man, I view Peter Tyrrell's self-immolation in a London park as an act of sacrifice. After years of trying to inform the powers that be of abuses that occurred and were occurring in Irish industrial schools, and his efforts falling on deaf ears, in the ultimate form of protest, he offered himself up. The executed leaders of the 1916 Easter Rising are hailed as martyrs, and rightly so. Peter Tyrrell, born in 1916, should also go down in the history books as a valiant warrior and heroic martyr. And now the poem. Briefly, two references. The fruit and veg vendor is a reference to the Tunisian uprising, the Arab Spring. And for those who may not be familiar with Irish industrial schools, Golden Bridge, Ferry House and Artane are three of the more notorious industrial schools. The poem is in three parts. Letterfrack Man, after Seamus Heaney's The Talland Man, in memory of Peter Tyrrell, 1916 to 1967. One day, I will go to Hampstead Heath to read his postscript, written in oily black ash that Friday in April. In that hollowed ground where they found him, his last meal a pint and a takeaway, burnt offerings, his overcoat melted to the bone. I will stand a long time, weep that it took so long for his match to spark a revolution. By God, I'll risk blasphemy. Beatify this blessed boy from Letterfrack. Ask him to intercede on behalf of the mother on the pub stool, draining the dregs of her redress check, the bed-sit bound bachelor, his meds, cocktails, barely keeping his demons at bay. Ask him to pray for the put away and the put together, for those who wear their scars in the media or in their hearts, for the broke and the broken, the prisoner and the politician. God knows it's a miracle they survived at all. Something of his sad escape, unflinching in the flame, comes to me as the TV blasts news of a fruit and veg vendor a continent away, whispering the names Golden Bridge, Ferry House, Artane, watching the uplifted fists, the batons and the burning tires. I feel at sea, unmoored and moored. Again, Nuala, thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of this special celebration of Peter Tyrrell's life. It is an honour.